might have made me feel a little bit smart. This is my strong voice.
That was burning. So yeah.
No, it feels good now. I'm like, I feel like, ooh, I'm gonna
do cartwheels? No,
no,
don't.
God,
that,
don't.
The last time that we drank and you were fucking helping.
No,
Peyton
I'm gonna like, no, I got a bloody nose because my daughter kicked me in the face.
I didn't even remember it. That's hilarious.
Although, right before Teresa got here, I was doing push-ups with a 7 and an 8-year-old because the 8-year-old wanted to do push-ups. I'm not lying. Like, she goes, I was in PE the other day, and my coach said that I should I needed help with push-ups. And I said, what should I do? And she showed her, like, the knee push-ups, which, yeah, those are great. Like, I did them up until I could do push-ups. But how Juliet was doing push-ups was that her butt was totally up in the air.
I saw that.
And she was just like,
I saw the video.
And I was like, no. And she goes, well, what do I do? And I showed her, because I'm like, well, okay, get in your plank. And she goes, yeah. And I go, put your knees down, right where your knees are at. So your plank is here. Put your knees down. And she put her knees down. And she goes, this hurts. And I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to. Mom, do a push-up. And she's like, ugh. That chick did like fucking 40 push-ups. I don't know how many push-ups she did, but she just kept going. And Peyton's sitting there, and she's like, like, my daughter, a 7-year-old, like, little string bean, she doesn't give a shit. She's like, I'm tiny, I don't give a shit. She's, like, trying to do push-ups, and I'm like, oh, Lord. And then every time I tell Peyton, like, I give her, like, a positive critique, she runs off to the room to cry. And I'm like, and all I do is go, maybe you should move your finger, like, just to the left. Like this. So it's like this. Where your hands are over, like, your hands are like this. And she goes, you don't even care.
Imagine when she starts her fucking period, how bad this is gonna be.
There was even a guy, we went to Hobby Lobby today. And there was even a guy, and Peyton was on her pretend phone. Pretend phone, by the way. Her phone that she held like this. She didn't hold like this. She held like this. And she's like, no, I don't have time. Oh my God, no. I am at the store. I am at the store with my mom. And the guy's like, oh wow, you got your hands full. And I looked at him, and he was like very like God-fearing man, like holding his little Christmas truck that he found at Hobby Lobby, and it was so precious, and he still had his mask on, and he was just like, oh, she's more than you can handle. And I turned, and I was like, yeah, who's gonna survive puberty, me or her? Question. And he just looked at me and he goes, and he paused for a long second, and he goes, I choose her. And the cashier's like, I do too. And I'm like, alright, cool. You will choose the little one, the young one. But I've been through a lot.
Ridiculous. So about your table.
Oh, now you want to talk about my table.
It's so beautiful.
But I haven't even finished it.
Blue is my favorite color.
Blue.
Blue is the color of my soul. Because it weeps.
No, I'm actually going to finish this. I have like a stain that I need to put over everything, and I need to do it right. But this is like I started this, and then like I stopped starting it.
Well, here's the thing. You have ADD, so you start one project and then you go to the next. At least you're like actually focused on getting the craft stuff done for the
I
craft
did
fair.
get a lot of shit done.
You did. I saw.
I got so much done. Did you see my candles? Holy shit.
Yeah, I saw them last weekend.
And then all my shit that I have lined up.
Yeah, I like the fucking candy corn thing. It's cute.
Yeah, I have a lot of shit. I don't know.
What don't you know? You want to hit it?
Yeah.
The marijuana.
I know.
Am I going to have to take care of the children?
I don't know.
If you want to.
Do I just suck on it?
Yeah, don't do it too hard.
Just like a little bit.
Like
a little bib
like
puff?
That. Yeah.
Hey, I'm taking a little bib puff
Take
on
a
air.
little puff.
I miss this. Oh,
I have
man.
I have the CBD, like, but that will make you go to sleep.
No,
I passed the fuck
I
out.
want this.
Okay.
I want this.
Okay. You got it.
I want this.
Okay. I've been really good with, like, trying to, like, figure out good pain management, because even because now I'm working out every fucking day, and it's only for 30 minutes on the treadmill, but I'm doing, like, my incline to, like, 7, like, getting my heart rate up to 160, and I got invited to go hiking today, so, I might be doing that with my friends.
Tomorrow, you mean?
No, they asked me today, like, hey, you want to go hiking sometime?
Well, do you want to go hiking tomorrow?
Are we going to be hungover? Well, I have not even drunk. We're
not even that drunk.
I had so much to drink earlier at the fucking bridal shower.
As long as we...
Oh, but we have the kids.
Fucking take them. Fuck
them kids.
Just throw them up the mountain. See what they do. You just fucking let them loose on the mountain and see
like
if,
a rabid
who
dogs.
comes back. Who comes back?
The Hunger Games.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Oh, today at the bridal shower, it was so much fun. We had games. And there were games where they were just
hate
no,
games.
Dude. Listen. There were quotes from movies. So,
I don't care.
Huh.
I hate bridal shower games.
You just hate bridals.
No, I just hate the games.
But they were fun because they were, like, questions that were like, okay, so I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Then you have to pick what movie that was from.
That's kind of fun.
It was so much fun. And then it was like, he said, she said, and then it was like a bunch of different questions like who always picks where to go eat, or who is the neat freak. So it was like you had to pick him or her, and it was so much fun. And then who knows her?
Yeah, but then like in that entire like thing, the freaking bride is like a freaking OCD bitch that like it's like the groom didn't give a shit about any of that stuff, and everybody's like, oh yeah, it was a bride, and the bride's like, fuck. I just literally just fucked myself on this entire thing.
It actually went pretty well this time.
It
went really awesome. And then Who Knows Her Best? That was a good fun game too. And like I was like, I need to get this game, and I missed 4, and I was upset. I was like, no, you like dance offs, and she was like, because it was like, does she like to do a dance off, or would she rather do a sing off? And she does dance offs, and she's like, well, in front of just you guys, I do dance offs, but in front of everybody else, I do sing offs because this person dances better, so I don't do it. And I was like, so I would have gotten all these right if I was just like, okay, when she's around.
By technicality, you got that right.
Yeah. And so I was like, I deserve half a fucking point for everything. And her best friend was like, if you want to do that, she's pregnant. She's 7 months.
No. She's like, whatever. I'm miserable.
Yeah, she was gigantic, and like she was like, I was like, I deserve half a point. She's like, I don't even fucking care. And I was like, okay, half a point. Fuck everybody. I was like, because I know her, because I've known her. And then they were like, how long have they been dating? I was like, fuck. I was like, I started working at fucking FedEx in 2009, and they were already dating. I was like, so 2008, and they were like, no, it was 2009. I was like, fuck. So I didn't win that one. And I was like, Isabel was born in 2007. Oh my god, I'm so old.
I know. And then when you start calculating, like,
Births.
days of people's births and, like, everything.
Especially
like,
for the fact that they're calling it the late 1900s.
Stop it.
I'm telling you.
That's stupid.
It's disgusting.
They're dumb.
We're old. I'm older than you. Oh my god. This year's birthday needs to be amazing. Every year my birthdays are usually amazing.
I get
but since
pissed
I turned
off
40,
because
my birthdays haven't been
apparently
amazing.
I'm considered a millennial, but like I don't.
You're not a millennial. You're a fucking Gen Xer. Your soul's black like mine.
Yes. And I don't understand. Like, I don't get that.
I don't understand why they don't make me an honorary Gen Xer.
A Gen Xer.
I'm gonna give you a shirt that says honorary.
I'm a fucking Gen Xer, bitch.
I'll buy the materials for you to make the shirt that says honorary Gen Xer.
Jesus. Yes, I will wear it, and I will wear it with honor.
Oh my.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, this entire week has been boring. So I don't have anything. I really don't.
Because you've just been doing your craft shit?
Yeah, I come home, I do my craft stuff. The only thing I can say... Oh, I guess I could... no, I don't want to. I don't want to bring anybody down with, like, my...
Life?
Like... my shit.
I have sad stuff that I could talk about.
But, like, okay, so...
But I did already talk about it
so
on my other podcast.
My daughter had a week off of school for fall break. All these, like, week-long breaks, as long as they're not, like, you know, summer or winter or, like, this fall break, like, fall breaks are tough. Especially for a single mom who works, who doesn't, like, have a single person that she can, like, actually rely on. And, like, I had to... Well, it is hard being a single mom, and especially during fall break or any kind of school break, because it's like, that's my most stressful time, is everybody's like, oh yeah, we're gonna help, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. It's like, well, yeah, but I have to physically take my child to every single part. Like, I have to, like, if my mom, like, my mom says it, like, my mom's like, oh yeah, I'll take Peyton. I'm like, yeah, well, I have to drive her, like, 45 minutes out of the, like, out in the middle of nowhere. Why doesn't she just stay the week
at your mom's?
Well, she did. She stayed half the week at my mom's house.
Okay.
But the thing is I have to drive her out there. But I also have to rely on my daughter's dad, who has fucking brain memory issues.
Don't we all?
No, this
I'm
one's
just kidding.
bad,
I know.
man.
I'm just kidding.
But this one was, like, this time it was bad,
fucked.
and I actually had, like, a breakdown on this one, is because, like, I text him at 2. I'm off at 3:30 every day. I text him at 2, and I said, hey, are we good to meet? And meet to exchange pay. I have to, like, do this. And he's like, yeah, we're totally good. I'm totally ready. I'm like, okay. So I get off at 3:30. So be there by 3:30. Okay, sounds good. 3 o'clock. I text him. Are we still good? Yeah, we're still good. 3:30, I get off work. Get a phone call. We're just leaving the house. So, do you want to meet somewhere that's more central? And then when I tell him, okay, we're going to meet here, just meet here, right here. And he's like, okay. So we're going to meet here.